I'll be careful if I use that term, non-mainstream games that I have never really paid attention to before that are coming out that look really, really awesome. But don't have the list in front of me. I can't forget. But my reason for bringing it up was the difference between PlayStation and Xbox. I know since I have a PlayStation person on here, I have to do this. Is that a lot of games that are coming out for the PlayStation seem to be very cartoony, very drawn, very super animated, while Xbox games have more of the realism. And I wonder, like, why is that? When did that transition happen? Because it's never really been that way, always.
I'd say it's, from my end of the spectrum as a PlayStation fan, I think it has to do a lot with brands. Xbox, one of their staple series is the Halo franchise. And they have like a heavy background when it comes to the first-person shooters. And meanwhile, PlayStation has an older history of characters that are like Banjo-Kazooie. You have, he's dead now, but it was Spyro. So even like back to like their oldest games, they've always had this more cartoony type of vibe. And even now, you kind of branched out and they're like more fighting games, like Street Fighter, Tekken. They're very outlandish, cartoony, anime-esque characters. So I think they're just kind of working with what has worked with them in the past, and Xbox is doing the same with them in the regard that Halo isn't a cartoony franchise. Call of Duty isn't a cartoony franchise. They just have cartoony characters who play them. So yeah, I think that's more or less what it is.
I think it's frustrating for me though, because I enjoy different art styles. I really enjoy, Borderlands is like an idea of something that's, cartoony, but not, you know what I mean?
Perfect mix. Yeah, it's not by any stretch of the imagination.
And my fear, it was like, why isn't PlayStation? I feel like they're straying away from that a lot. I think that they're trying to be more family friendly. Is that their angle, or is that Kitty Mew Mew? That's sorry. I love cats, so I'm like, hear a cat and I'm like, ah. Anyway, and it frustrates me because Xbox seems to be doing, yes, like you said, all the first-person shooters and all that nonsense, and then we get this controversy over which is the better console and all this stuff and what exclusives are better. And I kind of want to play, like, some of these games on my Xbox. I don't want to have to, like, switch to my PlayStation. Like, where is the universal console? When
we haven't got that yet.
That's why everyone says PC Master Race, because it is God.
It's versatile, but the thing about it is they jack PC so often for games. Like my friend, he's very much pro PC. Every game that he wants, he's basically getting like just shoved aside. It's like, no, it's not coming out for you guys yet. You got to wait another 3 months. You have to wait another 4 months.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely the most versatile, I'd say, but seem like they have the least amount of options when it comes to available games. They get just like the shaft when it comes to that.
I think it's because it's all about marketing, and they want you to buy their new product, of course, but also to get a good gaming PC, it's a lot more expensive than a console. To get enough RAM, to get the right, you want the right controller, you want the right monitor, you want the right gaming keyboard or mouse or whatever it is, that costs money. Like, are you kidding me? To get a terabyte of memory, like, get Alienware, Livona, whatever they are, they're expensive as hell, while I can drop $400 on a console and get a few games. And I think that's the difference. So maybe the creators are all like, well, not a lot of people have PCs, so let's give them to the consoles, let them get it, and that'll be fine. Maybe they'll buy an Xbox while they're waiting, which is pretty much what happens to every. Right. And it's smart, but it sucks. But it's smart. And I think that's life.
It's smart yet inconvenient for certain people.
So what's the average investment to really get yourself going with a PC?
$600, $700. I'm lowballing it, but I'm sure it's probably
you're lowballing. I mean, okay. I was looking at, you want 16 gigs of RAM at minimum if you're trying to play like some serious hardcore. Like if you want to see
Witcher.
Battlefield as beautiful as it was intended, you're gonna want, to play with Diablo. You want to see those Blizzard cutscenes, like.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta blow your system out. You gotta go all
that's
out.
what I'm saying. It's not even like, and if you want to upgrade, sure, but you can't even upgrade, so you've got to buy a whole new thing. And then I'm over here with the Mac, dying because they don't like to give us anything. The most game I've had Guild Wars 2 and Diablo 3 for my Mac, and she's doing pretty fine.
Wow.
But I'm saying you're looking at least $1,000. At least
$1,000.
And that's me being nice. Wow. If you want to start up a game already comes with a controller, you're at what, 500?
Wow.
They just dropped the price. You know what I mean? So that's the difference.
So that's the trade-off.
You know what I mean? So quality, like perfection quality, and then also community. You've got to think about that too. If you're new to the PC gaming community, you're not going to have a lot of friends. People are animals out there.
They're freaking savages. That's what kind of turned me off to Call of Duty, man. I'm playing it.
That's what
there's so many references to anal rape that I'm just like, dude, I can't even. How do you function in this? I'm like, this is not a cool environment at all. You don't feel good about yourself when you're done playing on those environments.
So you're emotionally abused, basically.
I come down on myself playing video games hard enough as is. I basically was cussing myself out when I got to the part in Bloodborne where you're fighting basically a mid-boss. And by the 8th death, I'm just like, I'm cussing myself out. I'm like about to throw the controller on the ground. I'm just like, dude, I can't do this. This sucks. So I don't want to hear that from other ends as I'm coming down on myself. No, not even.
I'm sorry. No, because it's my pet peeves with things and online play is it stems down to my reason for choosing console over I do. Yes, I like Xbox because of multiplayer. I play PlayStation. I'd be lucky if I got into a match with people. And I'm trying to play, Street Fighter when it first came out, and I'm still lucky. I can go back and play Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox, and there's still a good handful of 1,000 people playing the game, and the servers are up and running. So I enjoy that, but the people online, like you were saying, are savages, and if you are having a hard time online, goodness knows what I've been through.
Oh, dude, girls get it the worst, man. And the thing about it is, this is where I give let me rephrase, legitimate girl gamers, not the ones that just pose and say, oh, plastic, sexy. Legitimate girls that play video games that I know, that you have to have tougher skin in order to be on these forums. Because the minute that you sit up there and announce yourself as a female, it's like blood in the water. And a lot of these guys have like that social awkwardness to where they don't quite know how to like talk to you. So it's it's like the elementary school method where you pull a girl's hair and then you run away. It's the same thing, just online. So
it's worse. And I don't know why race has to be such a big thing online when it's our voice. The amount of times I have been told that I sound like a flat black. Are we still PG? Because I can't say words.
Yeah.
My voice sounds like a fat black woman. That's what I've been told, like right off the bat. And I'm like, first of all, dude, how
do you gauge someone's
that sounds like? How do you
gauge someone's fatness by?
Yeah. I've heard some of the largest women have the daintiest little voices.
Tiniest bird voices ever.
So first of all,
people make wild guesses. Like me, apparently, I've been called Asian, 4-foot Asian dude. I've been called like a inbred white dude from like Alabama. I've been called online the few times that I've gone on before. I just said, you know what, I'm over this. Everything except what I am, because you never be able to tell by my voice, I suppose, because I just have that signed kind of like timbre in my voice, and I read books. But it's it's very bizarre.
And you know what's the biggest disgrace to us, because we are all of color right now. The biggest disgrace to us is them ignorant N-words. See, I have to be politically correct, so I'm not going to say anything today. But these ignorant people get on there and they blast the loudest rap music on the headset. And every word they say is, and this be this, this, talking all this crap, and they're at the bottom of the list.
Yeah. It doesn't set a good precedent.
Sorry, my back hurts from carrying you.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
It's irritating because then that gives, if nothing else, here's the thing. I don't go in on those. God, now I have to sit there and watch myself. Now I was this close.
Thank you.
The less seemly colored folk on the boards, they blast their music. That's cool. But the thing about it is, you're on a forum, homie. Other people are listening. But then that also gives the other ignorant folk of different colors positions an excuse to then go in and say, oh, see, all you guys do is... And meanwhile, I'll have lower division or like hate breed or poison the well playing in the background. I'm just like, God, guys, the generalizations are just...
No.
And I've
heard the word... It's so in reverse too. I've heard it worse from like all these crazy white people. Like I'll be there with, my friends, and one of my black friends, he's got a little deeper voice and he'll say like 2 words. Sometimes it's not even my black friends. It's sometimes my white friends that have deep voices that are like, yo, what's up? Yes, yo, what's up? That's my voice, all right? And they'll say that and then
that's pretty good.
And then you have this white guy, oh, look at this here, right now. Are you kidding me? He's like, oh,
just announce that you have a crush on him,
everyone's girlfriend, aren't I?
But see, I think that's just all closet case stuff. Because these dudes, I'm telling you, man, I don't like making blanket statements on people, but I feel that a lot of the aggression that goes towards other gamers on games like Call of Duty or Gears of War, it's just misplaced sexual aggression, dude. I'm telling you. It's the same guys that you sit up there in the locker room back in the day in high school. They would purposely pick on the little pretty dude because he couldn't quite work through his frustrations, the fact that he really wanted to make out with him, but he couldn't because he was with his friends. That's what I think that is. That's what I think that is. That's where it stems from, and it carries over to them playing the games. I can't touch you, so I'm just going to verbally just,
They're evil, and they throw out the most ridiculous things like Swiss cheese, you blah blah blah, like just saying stuff that just doesn't even make sense when they're trying to insult me, like
Adult Swim lingo.
Yeah, literally, that was the scariest thing of my life. I just heard like a creature from the beyond, and what makes me even Trolls, man, Box Trolls. That's a good movie. What is even funnier is the opposite of the spectrum is the little kids. The squeakers that just take over everything. And
the difficult thing about them is because some of my friends I think it was my best friend Cal. We were playing, what was he playing? I think it was StarCraft or something like that. He was playing online with friends, and there was a little kid that was playing with him. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the exchange was. All I know is because by that point he was pretty sauced. Mm-hmm. He just starts going in on this what must have been like a kid in his tweens, between like 8 and 12, but he was saying every ridiculous, threatening, mean-spirited thing that he could say about him, his mother, his dad, his potentially gay brother, and I'm just like, dude, how old is he? This kid's like 10, man. I'm like, what? That's how you get flagged, homie. Like, 10. Dude.
But not even.
And his thing is like, he's throwing it right back at me. He's saying things that are just like that. He pulls the speaker out, and this kid's dropping more F-bombs than should be considered legal. I'm like, okay, going on him. Go ahead. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. He said, put the who in the what now? I'm like, no, go ahead.
Oh, man.
No, and the squeakers are the worst for me because they first of all, kid, it's past your bedtime. Second of all, does your daddy know you're playing on his Xbox? Mm-hmm. Third of all, why is your voice higher than mine?
Precisely. Exactly. So yeah.
That's literally my response because I get the same. They're the ones who throw out that get back in the kitchen, make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
All of that. Yeah. They're the ones who just do that over and over and over again. And I just sit there. And I sit there and they talk, and then I'm on top of the list, and we get back in the lobby, and I say, you know, why is my voice hot? Everyone in the lobby just goes, oh! People who didn't have a mic in. People put their mic in just to go, oh.
Just to go, oh. That's we artifact. Because if you get the oh, then you automatically win.
And
it's a
done.
done.
And then the
It's
kid
deal.
tries to be like, and then everyone's like, no, kid, just stop. Just stop. Go.
So before we run out of time, what's everybody's angle